Hi, my name is ZaKaiRan, and welcome to the third video in my series, The Master Keys of Success and Freedom. Success key number 3, teachability. What is your teachability index? In other words, how teachable and coachable are you? What is your willingness to learn, and what is your willingness to accept change? For maximum happiness and maximum success, they both must be a 10. And what is your willingness to sacrifice things in your life that are not helping you achieve success? Here are some apt quotes from the great success master Kevin Trudeau that describes this success principle extremely well. If you want things in your life to change, you're going to have to change things in your life. Most importantly, change the way you think. If you continue to think how you've always thought, you'll continue to get what you've always got. The definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results. So how open are you to being trained? Or do you think you already know everything and you've got the entire universe all figured out? And do you prefer to choose your prideful, insecure need to be right in order to feel powerful and in control? Or are you teachable enough to choose humility and listening to and learning from people who know more than you, who have what you want, and who have been where you are? Teachability is perhaps the most important key to not only success, self-empowerment, and self-mastery, but also happiness, which are really the same thing. Because the only reason you want anything is because you believe you will feel better in the having of it. And because happiness all boils down to focusing on what you want rather than what you don't want. Unteachable, unsuccessful people. Unteachable and therefore unsuccessful people do not understand, are unaware, or are in denial of the law of attraction, and primarily think about and talk about a lack of what they want, and the things that they don't like and don't want. Unteachable people do not understand that they create their own reality based upon what they are thinking and talking about, and therefore what they are feeling. And so they create their realities unconsciously, by default, and generally believe they are powerless and helpless. That there are outside forces controlling their lives, or they must prove their worth to some vengeful overlord. Therefore, they do not generally believe they are free, and that freedom is for the chosen few who have been blessed by the elite society, who have greater power and control than them. And because unteachable people feel powerless and helpless, they try to feel powerful by trying to control external circumstances, by fighting against what they don't like and don't want, and live guarded and fearful lives, making status quo approved, safe, and secure choices designed to protect them from harm and risk. They live their lives reacting to external circumstances, which determines their happiness or unhappiness. Unteachable people generally do as they are told and only engage in the approved norm of classical education and employment, and do not generally invest their time, energy, and money into businesses, which is determined to be risky for fear of loss, fear of failure, fear of making a mistake, and fear of ridicule from their peers. When approached with business opportunities, unsuccessful, unteachable people primarily see obstacles rather than opportunities, and generally think about what they can lose rather than what they could gain from that opportunity. They generally believe they are limited in many ways and refuse to accept new endeavors that will make them stretch and grow beyond what they have been taught and what is comfortable. and therefore block themselves off from what would help them grow out of their limited beliefs about themselves into something greater, because of the fear of failure and ridicule from their other unteachable, unsuccessful friends. They make decisions based upon what other people expect of them, and based upon that decision or action being approved of by their friends and family. They live their lives trying to please others so that they can receive the love, admiration, and approval of the people in their lives for their physical and emotional survival. If they receive positive input from others, they are happy, and they generally continue doing those activities to continue to receive that positive attention. If they receive negative input from others, they feel guilty, they feel shame and sadness, and will generally discontinue those activities to no longer receive that negative attention and disapproval, so that they can receive positive attention again. And reciprocally, they expect other people to do what pleases them. Otherwise, they withdraw their love and approval. They give their emotional power, their power to feel good, away to others, based on how other people are acting. If they act in ways that are pleasing, they feel good. If they act in ways that are unpleasing, they feel bad. This is the essence of most relationship agreements. I promise to do whatever I can to keep you happy. But keeping other people happy is an absolutely impossible task, because people are fickle, and what you do one day makes them happy, but the next day it does not. It is no one's job to keep anyone happy. It is your own personal job to keep yourself happy. And this is a success key that teachable and therefore happy people understand. Teachable, successful people. Teachable and therefore successful people understand the law of attraction and create reality consciously and deliberately by choosing to feel good now, rather than creating reality unconsciously and by default, by reacting to circumstances as most people do. Teachable people understand that they create their own reality based upon what they are thinking and talking about, and therefore what they are feeling, and so they make a decision to create reality intentionally. Every single day, by making sure that they start each day with a positive attitude, and by maintaining that positive attitude throughout the day. They consciously create an ever-improving reality by appreciating what they have, like and love, and by thinking about and talking about the wonderful things they have, and the wonderful things that they want to be, do, and have in their lives. Teachable people know that they have the complete power to create whatever reality they choose by what they are thinking and feeling. And they understand that there are no outside forces controlling their lives, and no one is more powerful than them. Teachable people understand that we are all equally powerful, and everyone has the same power to create whatever they want to be, do, or have in their lives. Teachable people understand that the purpose of life is joy, and the basis of life is freedom, and therefore happiness and freedom is everyone's birthright. But few have chosen to accept this birthright because they have been programmed to believe that being happy is difficult and freedom is even harder to come by, and reserved only for the chosen few. Teachable people understand that it is impossible to control external reality and a waste of creative energy to even try. And they understand that it is counterproductive to fight against what they don't want, because that only creates more of what they don't want. They understand that the only way to create anything into physical reality is through creating a positive internal vibrational reality through thinking good feeling thoughts, and then allowing the universe to arrange the cooperative elements to accommodate this positive internal reality. And they understand that the majority of their journey in the process of manifestation is to align with Source, and therefore line up vibrationally with their dreams and desires, so that the universe will line up the cooperative elements to manifest their dreams and desires into physical reality. Teachable people do not take risks, which are fear-based, but rather make intuitively guided, inspired decisions and make calculated investments. that will benefit their future and create more freedom in their lives, which they understand is their natural state of being. They have no fear of making mistakes or failing because they understand that mistakes and failure are just questions rather than problems, and the answers are always easily available. They do not fear contrast because without knowing what you don't want, it is impossible to know what you do want. And contrast provides clarity about what you do want. Thomas Edison did not make 10,000 mistakes and did not fail 10,000 times before he successfully created the incandescent light bulb. Instead, he successfully discovered 10,000 ways how not to create the incandescent light bulb. Successful, teachable people always think about what they will gain in every situation, including money, business, and relationships, and understand that a loss is only temporary and provides more clarity and is just another step on the road of mastery and success. Successful people know they are unlimited and embrace new, unknown challenges and endeavors wholeheartedly with excitement and eagerness. Teachable people understand that we are all creators, and this universe was designed to produce desire. And that desire is delicious, and desire is a gift, and there are always more things to want and more things to create. And they understand that when they stretch themselves beyond what they know, and are teachable and willing to learn, they grow beyond their self-imposed limitations into greater mastery, greater joy, which helps them expand spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Teachable people do not make agreements to please others or expect anyone to please them. They therefore do not care what other people think about who they are or what they are doing. They do not make decisions based upon what other people expect of them or to receive the love, admiration, and approval of the people in their lives. That includes their own intimate family, friends, partners, and spouses, because their primary focus is upon pleasing themselves first, not everyone else. Teachable people consciously choose to be happy regardless of anyone's approval or disapproval of their behavior. They choose how they are going to feel by thinking good feeling thoughts, and they give no one outside of themselves the power to choose their mood, happiness, or contentment. And they understand that negative people, situations, and events that might happen to manifest around them just gives them clarity about how they are vibrating and helps them clarify how to refocus their energy to improve the caliber of people, situations, and events in their lives. And they understand that with this selfish, quote-unquote, focus to please themselves first, they are in a much more empowered position to help other people become more self-empowered by leading by the clarity of their example, because only life experience teaches. And with this quote-unquote selfish focus, other people are served in a much more powerful and unconditionally loving way, because they are given the freedom to act naturally in whatever manner suits their experience and growth, rather than being forced to act in our judgmentally approved ways so that they will be pleased, so that we will be pleased and feel better. In other words, teachable people do not require others to act in any certain way to feel better. They choose to feel good regardless of what anyone else does. So, young Skywalkers, what is your teachability index? What is your willingness to learn? And what is your willingness to accept change? If you truly want to be happy in life and create a truly charmed and magnificent life that is full of abundance and prosperity and love and fun and adventure, well, then they both must be a 10. If they are not, and you are not yet a millionaire, and you are not yet financially free, with the ability to do what you want whenever you want, then I am here to help you. The purpose of life is joy, and the basis of life is freedom. And your life can be a charmed, magical, prosperous, and fulfilling one if you accept your birthright of joy and freedom. Your life can be one of immense happiness, health, and wealth if you are willing to be coachable and teachable, and willing to apply the principles of success on a daily basis. You can be, do, and have whatever you want in life if you choose to settle for nothing less than utter and complete joy and freedom. So, what is your dream? Do you want to inspire and empower people? Do you want to get out of debt? Do you want to own your own house or a new car? Or is your dream to fire your boss, have your own business, and create financial freedom for yourself? Maybe your dream is to have time freedom so that you can spend more time with your family and do whatever you want whenever you want. Maybe you want better relationships, a more loving partner, or maybe a lover. Or do you want the time and money to travel the world and visit amazing places all around this amazing planet of ours? Maybe your dream is to pursue a creative endeavor like being an actor or a writer or a singer or a dancer or an artist or a professional athlete. Whatever your dream is, you can be, do, or have it. But you need to remember and apply the keys of creation to manifest these desires into physical reality. And you need a vehicle that will help you manifest your dreams. And you must learn the keys to how to master the law of attraction. You must learn how to think positively with laser-like focus about what you want, not on what you don't want. You must learn how to follow your own infallible self-guidance system that will guide you the entire way to creating what you want in your life. And I am very happy to show you how to follow that infallible self-guidance system to manifest your hopes, dreams, and desires with a free guidance and coaching session. Along with this free guidance and coaching session, you will also be shown an absolutely amazing platform of fun, freedom, and fulfillment that will help you create the abundance you need to have the freedom you desire and help you achieve your dreams. This offer of a free session is also available on an ongoing basis, but only if you are truly teachable and coachable and you show me that you are actively committed to creating the joy and freedom you desire without excuses for why you can't have it. If you meet these qualifications and you are truly open, teachable, coachable, passionate, and committed to achieving your dreams of financial freedom, then I will support you on a long-term basis with periodical free guidance and coaching to be, do, and have whatever you desire to create in your life. So, future champion, if you lock arms with me and you truly commit to creating the freedom you desire, you will create a completely abundant, magical, joyful, healthy, happy, loving, and fulfilling life for you and your family. So if you want more out of life than working for 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life only to retire on 40% less pay than what you received while working, and if your dream is to create a life of fun, freedom, and fulfillment where every day is a holiday and you have the time and the money to do whatever you want whenever you want and all you do is pursue your dreams, then contact me now and let's schedule your first free guidance and coaching session. Contact me now. Let's get you on the road to freedom. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel to receive the next video. And please check out my website at selfempowermentcenter.net and ZaKaiRan.com. My name is ZaKaiRan, and I wish you immense joy and abundance on your magnificent journey of divine creation.